are Venezuelan gangs actually taking over Chicago is what I'm trying to figure out. Because that's crazy, bro. Like, you imagine just a foreign gang just coming over and taking over your apartment complex, bro. Like, they showed this video. I seen this video on Twitter, and I'm like, yo, if niggas is really out here taking over apartments, that's some crazy junk, bro. Like, that's some wild stuff, bro, for real. If somebody come over and taking over an apartment, that's some wild stuff. How do I go to my stream manager, bro? Hold on. I'm trying to change my stream title real quick. I don't know why that junk say that. Big shit. Yeah. But I fell in love with my fire. Alright, let's watch this video. Let's get into it. Why are Venezuelan gangs actually taking over Colorado?
Venezuelan immigrants part of the Tren de Aragua gang breaking into an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado. At least that's what the current narrative going viral.
Hey, one thing I will say is, bro, so y'all know how violence be going down in like America and how niggas be, you know what I'm saying, shooting and doing this, and bro, in these other countries, bro, they be out here chopping niggas up. You know what I'm saying? They be doing way worse, bro. Like, our crime here is nothing compared to the crime in these outside or third world countries, bro. They be tweaking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But you see how this one got 109.
Viral on Twitter.
109
is right now.
109.7 million views.
They're armed and ready. They'll try to wipe your windows and then come rob you.
I see that bullet hole in my bedroom window, huh?
That's a bullet hole right there.
We've been terrorized. Gunshots, the trash piling up.
Every time we try to go to bed at night, we have to.
Hey, my mom got one of those though, and she live in the suburbs, so
keep it like this so nobody can kick in the door.
Besides this incident caught on camera, is Aurora in flames right now? Have Venezuelan gangsters conquered the entire city? And are
why out of all places though, Aurora, Colorado? Right, that's what CO stands for, right? Colorado. Why out of all places, Aurora, Colorado? Like, I ain't never been to Colorado, but I wouldn't be in that bitch trying to take over no Colorado. Maybe that's just me. But
are the Hells Angels actually on their way to enact vigilante?
Oh yeah, that's another thing I seen too. What do y'all think y'all finna do, bro? It's whole police officers, and y'all sitting there talking about some y'all gonna pull up to Colorado and fight back.
While the police sit by and
niggas
do
trying
nothing?
to start
This Venezuelan gang
civil wars
has
and
indeed
shit.
taken over at least some of the buildings. You're saying at least 2 of the 3. And what I just heard from you is you don't know how they ended up there. And you even made a suggestion that they could have been sent there.
But what we're learning out here is that gang members have not taken over this complex.
The city of Aurora is contradicting itself on the extent of Venezuelan gang activity in that city. The mayor told Fox News this week the gang is collecting rent at a troubled apartment complex. The interim police chief in a video press release says that's not happening.
In an attempt to clear confusion and figure out myself what is and what is not fake news, I pulled up there myself to find out.
Fist up, guns down. You see that? Fist up, guns down. United we stand, divided we fall. Stop the gun violence. We're in it. We have all these ominous posters.
But it's gang violence everywhere, though,
mass
bro.
Violence out here.
You
We
feel
sure we
me?
don't want to roll up the window and film through it.
I ain't never heard of no violence in Aurora, Colorado, though, bro.
On what's going on here. Probably
I
a lot
thought
of
people in
negative
Colorado. Is
attention
it
that has been
Colorado
brought.
or is
Also,
it
there's
just one of
not
the
a single
There's one of the C states where they just be up there smoking weed, and I thought it was Colorado.
source of media here.
Everything on Twitter is telling me we're gonna show up to a war zone in this apartment complex. I doubt that's gonna be the case. So I hopped out of the car and waltzed straight up to the apartment complex with no clue what was going on and with hopes of not getting shot with a scoped rifle. Is it true that gangs have taken over this apartment complex or no? Tren de Aragua?
No sé, hermano.
Okay,
No
okay.
sé.
¿Es peligrosa aquí o no?
Sí.
¿Sí?
Sí.
¿Por qué? Like, pop, pop, pop.
Sí, muchos
Okay.
plomos, sí, pero no, o sea, no puedo,
Criminales.
no puedo hablar más de lo que puedo decir porque también es mi seguridad de mi,
Okay.
de mi persona.
¿Qué tú
People that
quieres?
live here from Venezuela?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Y yo fui uno de los primeros que llegó aquí a los edificios.
¿Qué lo papi?
El principio fue bien, pero después que cambiaron la administración de los edificios, todo se volvió nada. Todo cambió, todo cambió. Los edificios no sirven,
Okay.
no good, los apartamentos.
No bueno aquí.
No good.
Oh, interesante. Pregunta, ¿es Tren de Aragua aquí? No. ¿No? Ok. Fake news? Falso news? Ok, gracias. ¿Es Tren de Aragua aquí o no? No. No. ¿Peligrosa aquí lately? No. ¿Es cierto que los pandillas se han apoderado de este
What if better?
Here we go with the ads, bro.
Was
that's
easier
crazy
than
though,
you
bro.
ever
I
thought
don't think
possible.
you really like realize, bro. That's actually
If you could
crazy.
try something different and actually feel good.
¿Complejo de apartamentos o no?
No, no sé, porque yo vivo trabajando, yo vengo al trabajo y a dormir.
¿Cuántos años vive aquí?
Meses.
¿Meses?
3 meses.
Okay, ¿de dónde eres?
Venezuela.
Okay, I'm sure that'll be a common story out here. We are not hearing any confirmed gang activity. Is that a shot out here, by the way, guys? Okay, have you heard about like the gang activity and that sort of thing?
A lot of these boys are Venezuelan.
Gunshots all the time throughout the night.
Gunshots all the time?
About the apartment somewhere over here.
That boy listen to heavy metal.
Okay. 2 people were shot apparently.
Is it safe out here?
During the day mostly. I don't like to travel around through the neighborhood at night or around dusk.
Tren del agua no corren los apartamentos.
No.
Los rejas de los apartamentos.
Creo que hay una desinformación con respecto a un video que anda circulando. En realidad a mí no me han extorsionado. Yo no he pagado. Yo siempre pagué aquí a los propietarios como tal, siempre. No puedo decir que hayan pandillas aquí porque en verdad yo...
So they're speaking Spanish to Tyler, but does Tyler know Spanish or is he just like figuring out what they're saying like when he gets down to the editing?
No tengo conocimiento de eso.
Okay.
Y sería una injusticia uno hablar lo que no es. De eso deberían encargarse las autoridades de investigar bien. Y si es cierto que está aquí metido el tren de agua.
Do you think it's motivated by fear of immigrants and xenophobia?
Creo que hay una campaña en contra también de nosotros los buenos. Yo creo que las autoridades deberían abocarse al problema como tal. Aquí hay muchos padres de familia.
Yeah, that thing really is crazy. I had seen that somebody said if that was to like really happen, has my girlfriend been in the back dancing this whole time? But I did see somebody said if this was like really true, bro, I don't think y'all know, but America don't play. Them niggas will send out Coast Guard for the smallest of reasons, bro. So best believe if a gang was really in this bit trying to take over a whole county, bro, that National Guard
muchas personas que tenemos nuestro proyecto, que vinimos con un futuro, que vinimos a construir un futuro, a ayudar al país, a que salga adelante. Y creo que nos están metiendo a todos en el mismo saco y no debería ser.
Pregunta para ti. ¿Es falso información regarding la tren del agua, los criminales aquí?
Falso.
You got a door in the window right here. You got a barred wall on the wall. Someone's definitely driven into it. Everyone here's chill, but something's going down. We got broken glass over here. I don't know if we want to find out what's going down in there, but there's some noise calling me in. There's broken glass, broken windows, broken doors everywhere out here.
He the one to go take the noise and say, "Scary movie."
¿Tú sabes del video? Go like, pop, pop, pop.
No.
Allí. Okay. ¿Es peligrosa aquí o no?
Sí.
Sí, porque actividades criminales.
Sí, mucho de la serie.
Okay. Muchas policías recientemente.
Mucho.
Porque pap.
Sí, por muchos balazos.
¿Cuántos meses vive aquí?
2 años.
Pregunta para ti. Hola. ¿Tren del agua aquí o no? Mucha. Peligrosa. Okay. Bien.
It is crazy how like a whole like city like how now you can go to a place like this and damn, that's that nigga cameraman.
Tren del agua is here, he said. I said dangerous. He said no.
There ain't no way. Cause Tyler Oliveira be running around. Ain't no way that's been his cameraman the whole time. I'm sorry, off topic. But I feel like it is crazy now that you can go to a place like and now like everybody there doesn't speak a lick of English. Like everybody there speaks Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I went down to where I went, bro. Where was I at? Oh, I was in Tampa, Florida. And I'm in Tampa trying to order my food, you know what I'm saying? Trying to just chill and vibe in Tampa. And everybody in Tampa did not speak English. Like some of them are like, you know what I'm saying? They knew enough to like ring me up and stuff like that. But bro, I was in church's line for like 3 hours trying to get some chicken, bro.
This is not a good sign. We got large piles of uncollected trash here. Normal, standard. We got the van normal. I'm pretty sure this means stop the violence or something. Is it safe out here? Yeah. No? Okay, be safe. Cops are out here often?
Yeah.
Lots of shootings? Shootings last night.
I don't know what it is about up north and trash, bro, but every time I see something about up north, like the northern states, it's always trashy as hell. They always got hella trash just piled up.
Is it
Niggas need to figure out
fake news?
something to do, bro,
Sí,
with
es
the
que acá
trash.
nosotros trabajamos y, o sea, llegamos del trabajo y para la casa nos acostamos temprano.
¿Cuántos años vive aquí?
No, yo acá tengo 8 meses.
¿De dónde eres?
De Venezuela.
Okay. Did you see the video of the guy with the big rifle?
Ah, sí,
¿Sí?
por el TikTok, sí.
Okay. ¿Qué es?
O sea, no sé porque yo no los conozco, no.
Okay.
O sea, porque nosotros llegamos de trabajar y para la casa.
I was gonna say, bro, that's one thing I will say. Most people like that, though, like especially people from out of country, they just go to work, go home, and mind their business. You feel me? And I feel like that's the problem nowadays. A lot of people be into too much in other people's business.
¿Las personas aquí ilegales o de Venezuela?
De Venezuela. Yo soy de Venezuela. O sea, yo estoy arreglando mis papeles porque la verdad entramos fue por migración.
I see. I want to see if it's false, fake news regarding the gangs inside the buildings. Can you take me inside and give me a tour?
¿Pasar ahí por ahí?
Sí.
¿Sí?
¿Sí posible? Ok, vamos. ¿De Venezuela?
No.
Imposible.
México. Ok. Muchas personas aquí tiene papá.
Yo no he visto ninguna pistola.
Ok.
He said bop instead of guns.
Okay. Okay. ¿Qué? ¿Cuántos por rent?
Everybody got a gun, though, bro. You have to nowadays, bro. They say niggas got switches. Niggas have switches. You gotta have a gun nowadays, bro. That don't matter.
Renta, sí.
Están cobrando como 1,300, 1,400.
Okay. It's pretty chill up here.
1,300, 1,400 living those? What? 1,300 to 1,400 living in those?
Oh, es aquí.
God damn. That's crazy, because down here, bro, it's 1,300, 1,400 to live in a good apartment. That shit crazy.
Este.
Ese apartamento no es aquí.
¿A dónde eres? It's a white door. Maybe they got a new door?
Hay diferentes apartamentos.
Diferente. ¿Allí?
Todos los edificios tienen la misma puerta, 301. Pero no.
¿Qué es esto? It's a reinforced wall. Take a look at this. What is this? ¿Una persona vive aquí?
No sé, yo sí vivo, no. Está cerrado.
Should I knock?
Sí, no, suena.
Hola. The doors are walled off right now?
Okay. Esas puertas son normales, pero yo no había visto eso.
Okay. Hola. Amazon delivery? Okay, so we got the broken glass here. Look.
Hey, Tyler going to hell, bro. Nigga said Amazon delivery.
Look, this was broken in too long ago. This looks like it's in a pretty bad state of disrepair. We got Feastables on the ground, though. That's crazy. Mr. Beast Feastables on the ground in there, along with heroin needles and fentanyl foil and trash. This is quite the experience. Oh, boy.
Bro, I said, bro, I'm confused how people take fentanyl. I thought fentanyl was, like, super deadly. Like, how like, I'm not, let me not say it like that, but, like, if it's super deadly, like, how are y'all taking it?
Stools here, beers all
that.
over the place, family inside, a lot of Modelo's out here. So that looks fully boarded up right there. Like, it looks like someone's reinforced their door, and that may be a new door for 301. That's my guess.
I ain't gonna lie, I had me a Modelo one time, 21 or older, by the way. I had me a Modelo one time, I was drunk. I was so lit, boy, baby. I think that was my first time getting drunk. I ain't gonna lie.
I can knock. I'm gonna stand at a distance, minimize your risk, I suppose. So that looks boarded up. Looks like it's been broken multiple times. You can hear the fire alarm that hasn't been changed. That's a meme. Hola. So due to recent events, I think it's understandable that no one wants to answer the door. This place is fucked up. I'm amazed people live here. This is some third world country shit. Mucho de este, ¿sí? Sí. Rocks, rocas, guns, bullets. Lots of broken glass out here.
I speak English too.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I've had it happen to me a couple times, bro, where I'm talking to somebody. I think I'm over here speaking Spanish. I think I'm over here having a good old conversation in Spanish, bro. And then they just sit there and be like, you know I speak English, right?
Yeah.
John, all right, are these bullet holes?
Lately it's crazy.
Lately crazy?
Yeah, but I stay to my business.
So if you mind your own business out here, it's chill.
That's funny as hell.
It is. This one's supposed to be the safe, the best building in there.
This one right here.
Yeah, this is the best building.
Yo, any of y'all want to be interviewed in there? We're trying to figure out if the gangsters have taken this place over. I'm looking right.
You probably see that bullet hole in my bedroom window, huh?
That's a bullet hole right there. You had a wasp nest right next to you too.
Yeah, it's a bullet hole right there, though.
Okay, so how often do you hear bullets out here?
Probably like every 2 days.
Damn, that's pretty shitty, yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. Most time I'll be at work, so I don't really have to deal with a lot of it.
You ever been hit with a stray bullet out here?
Nah, not yet.
Nah, not yet. It's crazy.
How much is it to rent an apartment out here?
Niggas planning to get hit with straight bullets.
It's like 14. Actually, straight on the inside. And this one, the other ones look like the trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you have the best building out here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best one yet.
The other ones they look trash.
They fucking it up though.
Who's fucking it up?
Like the Venezuelans.
Okay. What
But they
percentage?
cool though. Like I ain't got no problem with them, but like clean your shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why do you think they're so dirty with all this stuff?
I just think where they come from. Maybe they just don't give a fuck because they're in a whole different new place, so they ain't gotta pay for nothing. Everything free giving. You know what I mean?
Do you have beef with them that they're not paying anything, and you're like, yo, I'm paying $1,400 a month?
Hell no.
You chill with it?
Yeah, I stopped paying rent. I don't like shit. I told them like, 2 y'all come over here and fix some of these problems, like the trash, for instance. Like, why the fuck I'm gonna be paying rent and for the some of the things that y'all put.
Pause. You can just stop paying rent. I ain't never heard of that. I ain't never heard you could just stop paying rent.
So the stuff that's like in the leasing contract applies to that trash.
I see.
You know, and the upkeep for the complex. And y'all not saying in agreement, so I'm not gonna pay shit.
How long you not been paying rent?
Like a month.
All right. How long you plan on not paying rent?
I might be out of here today.
Yeah?
I'm moving today, yeah.
When did you notice the Venezuelans start to come in?
Like a year ago.
Okay. They kind of took over?
Yeah, kind of. Like I said, man, shit. I ain't never had no issue with them. Like shit. If I need some help with something, they help me.
Okay.
They need some help. They, you know, when they first got here, them motherfuckers would be parked behind my car and shit like that. And I'll be like, hey, I don't know how you do it in your country, but right here, you don't park behind my. You know what I'm saying? I smoke your ass. It's pretty much like on that type of tip.
Did you see that video of the guy kicking?
It really is crazy that it's really hoods everywhere, bro. Cause I didn't know. I didn't know these niggas had a goddamn freaking. What's that junk called, bro? My bad. Hold on. I'm getting a little brain fart real quick. I'm looking at something in my email, bro. I'm turned off that drink.
Go down with the scoped rifle?
Yeah, it was in the next building.
Did you see it happen in real time?
Nah, I didn't see it happen, but I do know them.
Is it gang affiliated?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think they were just looking for somebody.
$1,400 to live in this hole. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That really is crazy.
You'll notice a lot of broken
in Atlanta,
glass.
bro. Let me show y'all real quick, bro. In Atlanta, bro, you can get an apartment for like $1,300, bro. You feel me? And them hoes look nice. Let's go. Them junks probably like 2 beds. And then what they said, $1,400 a month. Atlanta. You feel me? Skip this question. It don't matter. We could just, you feel me? Dang, I just want to get to the options, bro. Let's move in the 1st of October. Bitch, I'm just looking. Dang, bro. Hey, yo. Never mind, bro. I just want to look at apartments. Yeah, I just made that junk 10 times difficult. Like, just show me, bro. Just show me. Okay, cool. You feel me? This junk is a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment, bro. And that junk, no, I think that's just the big house or whatever. Okay, but it's the apartment. You feel me? And that junk is that price right there. So why the hell? Why would I be trying to pay $1,400 to stay in that dookie hole when I can move states and come live in something like this? Bro, what? Damn, these apartments cheap. My bad, I'm up here. I started apartment shopping. I said, hold on, that ain't only $1,000 a month.
A lot of bullet holes in the walls.
What the hell?
How are you? I'm doing good. We're doing like a little bit of an independent news report on what's going on out here. Would you guys want to share anything?
We've been terrorized.
Tell me about it. That's kind of what we're trying to understand.
Gunshots, the trash piling up.
I saw that. So when did the Venezuelan? We're trying to understand.
Gunshots.
Police man arrested in a war shootings and documented member of Venezuelan gangs. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like that some of these news outlets are trying to like push the narrative of immigrants taking over the country because of who is in office and who is about to be in office, i.e. Trump and a bunch of other people. I mean, Trump and Kamala. Kamala is fighting for the immigrants to stay. Trump is fighting for the immigrants to leave. And Trump really has the majority of the votes. Trump has the
trash piling up.
I saw that. So when did the Venezuelans come in here? That's a new thing, right?
I don't know if they're Venezuelan or not.
Damn.
But gangs has been in here.
Tren de Agua?
Is it the Venezuelan gangs?
I'm not sure who they are.
But gang activity's out here for sure.
Activity, yeah. For about at least a year.
And I've heard a lot of people aren't paying rent out here. Is that true?
That's what I hear. That's what we hear.
Yeah. There's a lot of squatters and holdover tenants. All the inside, we just walked into each building. They're completely trashed.
It's not surprising.
Okay.
Because the whole place is trashed.
Completely trashed.
Completely.
Like third world abandoned building.
Is that what it looks like?
It's pretty shit.
But like, who owns that building though? You feel me? Like, who's supposed to be the owner of the buildings? Cause they're supposed to be taking care of shit like that. Cause I remember when I was younger, I used to stay in some poo ass apartments, bro. Like some shitty ass apartments. And oh God,
I think
nobody
Denver's
ever came to
targeted
take it.
because it's centrally located and not close to the border.
Okay.
So that's why I think we're targeted.
What would be a message for like the city council or the governor or the mayor you guys would like to get out, if anything?
Shut this place down.
He must smoke cigs every
just
day.
like they did in Elm Street.
Okay.
Because it's the same owners. So
And they do a poor job at vetting their tenants and maintenancing the place.
They don't do shit. The owner needs to be locked up.
Okay.
And that's my opinion.
Okay.
Just for renting out.
See, that's what I was just saying, bro. Like
to these illegals.
Okay. This place is fucked. Just take a look. Oh, this is, I mean, you can zoom in. This place is completely unkept. Complete hole. Look at that. Look in here. Completely abandoned. In disrepair.
Hey, one thing I will say though is if you go to most parts of America now, you will see more than likely a bunch of abandoned places. And that's just real. That's just what it is now. A lot of these places are abandoned. A lot of people can't pay rent. You know what I'm saying?
Matter.
A lot of people. You know
We may have
saying?
overstayed their welcome a little bit. We've talked to a lot of locals out here. Venezuelans say nothing's going on. No gang activity. Anyone who's not Venezuelan, yeah, there's some gang going down here. There's some crime going down. The locals. I mean, according to him, it's a Venezuelan community. This is little Venezuela. Selling flowers on the street.
Yeah.
Once again, this is an example
That's
of
what
this
a lot
false
of it is,
American
though.
dream.
A lot of people do have like it'd be a lot of little Mexico.
That sold.
And then I hopped on a call with Aurora resident and retired ICE field office director to hear his opinion on what's really going on here. Is the place on fire? Do we have Venezuelans invading the city?
You know, look, the city is not on fire. Aurora's a huge place, it's a great place to be, great schools, you know. But there are issues, just like there are with any city anywhere.
But that's what I was just saying, bro. You can't take like one part of a city and sum it up, because cities are big. You feel me? Like cities, it's a lot of people in cities, and it's a lot of area in cities. So you can't like sum it up and be like,
United States.
Oh my gosh,
and what we're seeing now is just, you know, you got one side saying it's not happening, one side saying it's happening, and then you get the social media aspects who say that the Hells Angels are coming into town, that patriots are going to be, you know, storming these apartments. The state of Colorado is a sanctuary state. Started really letting in a lot of, migrants that are coming up from the border. When we look at this, it's mostly young male Venezuelans that have come up from Venezuela who are not highly vetted at the border. There are probably plenty of Venezuelans that have come up here to Colorado that are busting their butts, but there is this criminal element that has made their way into some of this, lower lower income housing. So they are extorting some of the residents in those areas. And to give you an idea, a lot of the residents in these areas are migrants. They are migrants from South America. And these gang members there were gang members there running around with firearms. And they're mostly taking advantage of other migrants because those migrants are not calling the police. They are afraid to. They're afraid to maybe lose status here in the U.S. or get deported, or they've been identified, some of them, as being Tren de Aragua. And it may be some of these young Venezuelan males claiming to be TDA just as an intimidation factor to the other migrants that are in the area. The fake news part right away is that Aurora's not fallen off the face of the earth. Like, Aurora's had a gang problem. It's always been like that. But this situation just gets exasperated because with the illegal immigration situation, most of that could be taken care of and the community could be made safer if we got rid of sanctuary policy and we allowed the immigration authorities to work with local law enforcement to get these kind of guys off the street. So, I mean, it's...
Bro, I hate to say it, bro, but crime pays, bro. Like, that's just real shit. If you come, even if I'm an immigrant, bro, and I come to a country, bro, I'm trying to figure out how to get paid, bro. You feel me? I came here for opportunity. So, if opportunity not working because I'm an immigrant here, I might turn to crime too. But I'm gonna end the video right here. I don't really want to hear what else you got to say. I mean, you already really spit the main facts. That's just real. Everything they said was real. But that's it for today, man. That's all the videos I got for y'all today, man. I'm in the stream right here. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Much love to all my new followers, man. I'll catch y'all boys, man. Peace.